everyone. I hope you guys can see me and hear me. If yes, please confirm it on the chat. There are very less people on the chat right now, so I will just warm up the session so that more people join in. So I need to disconnect my WhatsApp. Hi Ravi. Ravi Lal says hi. I hope you are doing good. So this is oh my god. Oh my god. A lot of people are messaging on WhatsApp. Cool. I have closed the notifications. So, hi Aditya, how are you doing? I just received your WhatsApp message. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me clearly. If yes, please confirm it on the chat. I will take few more minutes. I will quickly post stories live. Cool. So before we get into the topics that I have for today, what I want to do is I want to spend some time chit-chatting with you all, answering if you have any questions, and we'll slowly move into the topics we have. Sri Jitin, hi bro, how are you doing? I'm doing absolutely great. A lot of ups and downs happening in life, but it has to go on. And I always say this, when shit goes down, smile and shove it up your ass and move on. So, yeah. Aditya Kumar, your workplace is 100%. This is not my workplace, this is where I live. I have a 2 BHK house, rented house. I stay with my friend, but most of the time I'll be spending here in the room. I don't like go out much. I'll be in the room most of the times. So that's about that. Bhuvneshwari, hi Bhuvneshwari. I believe you were really excited for this masterclass, and trust me, it is going to be amazing session for you. You will get to learn a lot, and as I was telling you guys in the group also, my voice is a little low, so I'm using this mic that I have. One of my friend gave me this. So do you guys want me to change the microphone? If yes, I can absolutely do that. So let me know which voice is better, yeah? I'm changing the mic. So is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Cool. I believe I will stick with this microphone because it has less noise. The artifacts, right? The external noise. This one is okay. Okay, fine. So I'll use that mic itself. This has a lot of issue, and I'll make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah. Ishita Chaudhary. Hi Ishita, I did receive your WhatsApp message and I'm so sorry I couldn't respond to you. So yeah, I'll make sure I'm addressing all your questions in today's live. Aditya Kumar, yes, Creative Corner. Hi there. Hello. Guys, let's start with some warm-up questions. How was your week? Did you guys do something exciting? Was it a fruitful week for you all? Vacations are going on for most of the students. So what you guys have been doing, and a lot of you are doing internship. So please let me know how's your week. Kashyap Ramteke, hi Kashyap, how are you doing? I believe I am talking to you after so long. You had attended the workshop and then after that we couldn't connect. So it's okay. Thanks, by the way. You're most welcome. Guys, let's do a poll, yeah? A quick poll. Do you think Bhuvneshwari started learning Blender? That's nice. That's really nice. So for those of you who don't know what Blender is, it is a designing software wherein you can design 3D models, and so that's like an amazing software to learn. You can design artificial, like you can 3D design organs and things like that. Correct, Bhuvneshwari, if I'm wrong. Aditya says internal was there and now preparing for end term. Nice. So guys, what I'll tell you is that it's always good to study for your exams, but make sure that you are utilizing your time to learn skills apart from what you're learning in college, because that would help you a lot. Things being like very honest, I had 8 CGPA till now. Like, I've been working for 3.5 years and no one has ever asked me for the CGPA, or none of the HRs or none of the companies have told me that only and only if you have 10 CGPA, 9 CGPA, 8 CGPA or 7 CGPA, then only you are eligible to sit for interviews. Nothing of that sort. So don't worry too much about end semesters. Start studying a week before if that works for you. But if you learn every day, it's easier for you to prepare towards the end sem. So all the best for your end semester exams and do well. If anything, you want any help with doubts, questions, queries, anything you have, feel free to reach out. There are a lot of people in the WhatsApp group who are ready to help. So make use of that. Creative Corner, I want to know what's your name. Preparing for semesters, that's really good. Set AI with Sai. Hi Sai, I was able to figure it out. So guys, today I was not able to schedule the live because there was some error. Luckily it got resolved and I texted this guy and he was sleeping. Cool. Guys, any questions before we start? So today's topic, right, I would be covering LinkedIn, I would be covering internships, and I would cover as to how to make yourself marketable, right? You are doing a 4-year program, a 4-year degree course. Maybe you have 60 students with you, 70 students with you, studying in your batch, studying in your class. So what would make you different from them? How can you make competition less for yourself, right? So I would cover these 3 things and we will start from the bottom. So first I will tell you how to make yourself stand out. Then we will understand the importance of internship, and then we will understand how to make use of LinkedIn to get an internship or to get a job. Sounds good? Fair enough? Thanks, but I want to know what type of skills we should start learning. Absolutely, I will cover that. I will absolutely cover that in today's live. And no, it's going to be a long live. So make sure that you have notebook, pen, and a bottle of water. Sai says that depends on your lane of interest. Absolutely right. But in today's live, I will just cover. I would just cover what are the basic skills that you must have, and apart from that, what are the skills that you can leverage on, and things like that. Guys, just 1 minute. I will quickly share the live link on the WhatsApp stories. If you guys have your phone handy with you, just post it on your WhatsApp stories so that more people can get benefited out of this and more people get. Aditya says for industry, Bhuvneshwari is excited. Aditya, and a bottle of Coke. Sure, if that works. Shlok, hi Shlok, how are you? How is Chennai? It's raining here. I believe it's raining in a lot of places. And also guys, stay safe because COVID cases are rising again. I was checking the news today and around 235 active cases of COVID were reported. It's a new variant. So make sure if you're going out, you are wearing your masks and take care of yourself. And so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys to be safe. And one thing I can bet today is that no one would get bored, okay? All of you would enjoy what we are going to study. I don't have any presentations, I do not have anything. So I got like a pen tab. It is little glitchy, but then I would just write and we would be mostly doing the practicals to understand and implement things. Sounds good? So no PPTs. After the session is over, I would share a PPT on LinkedIn, which is a very basic PPT, which will tell you the purpose, the intent of using LinkedIn, why you should use LinkedIn, and how to use LinkedIn, how is it different from other social media platforms and things like that. So PPT after the session. And guys, if you can please like the video, that would be really helpful to reach more people. So the more likes you give, the more people would be seeing this live on their feed on YouTube. Cool. So make sure that you guys are sharing it on your stories and you're liking the live as well. Yeah. Any questions? 12th guy, are you? I don't know who 12th guy is, but the name looks funny. Shlok says raining a lot. So I like actually washed clothes and it's 2 days. I'm like struggling to dry my clothes. So that's something at my end. Cool guys, I will quickly check if we can move on to the session and we can start with. I will just quickly check if the pen tab is working. Meanwhile guys, if you have any questions before we get into the session, I would address it now. Otherwise you will have to wait till the end of the live to maybe, you know, ask few questions if you have any. Cool. So where you from? I'm from Bangalore. I'm currently in Bangalore. I am from Raipur, born and brought up in Raipur, which is central part of India, and my roots are from Kerala. I did my college from Coimbatore, and I'm working in Bangalore. I think that answers all your questions. Yeah. Cool. Let's move into the screen and give me a second. I will quickly share my screen. And I believe you guys can see me now. See me. Cool. Guys, please tell me if you guys can see the screen. That sounds... This looks better. Cool. Which college in Coimbatore? By the way, I'm from Kerala too. I studied in Karunya University, and in Kerala my roots are from Tiruvalla, which is again the central part of Kerala. And yeah, that's about it. By the way, myself, Prasun. Prasun, I don't know if you have texted me. I guess so, on WhatsApp. And Ria, I missed your message. The message got retracted. I'm sorry for that. And I believe you said you're excited to learn something new, and the pleasure is mine to teach you. And please make a video on pharmacy students internship. So this session is useful for everyone, irrespective of the domain you are from. It would be useful for everyone because these are the things which you can implement on LinkedIn, which you can implement on finding internships, and also you can implement on securing a good job towards the end of your college. So yeah. Cool. So first what I want to tell you guys is, okay, so what we will be covering, let's quickly write it here. We would be covering about internship, then we would be covering about marketing yourself, and then we would be covering about LinkedIn. Yeah, guys, just give me a second. I will quickly change the screen because it's small and I'm finding it difficult to write. Cool. I will just place. Cool. So these are the things we would be covering. What do you think about HICET? Bro, I would appreciate if you can let me know the full form of that. Arya Kingdom. I want to do one research paper, bro. Just I completed my first year of biomedical engineering. That's really good that you're considering, like, doing you're considering to do an internship and a research at this point in time, early in your college days. Cool. Your WhatsApp group is not allowing me to join. I think I have to approve your request. Cool. So let's start, guys. First year. Oh my god, it's so difficult. Second year. Third year. And fourth year. Cool. So what I want to tell you guys is that first, some of you would be in first year, some of you would be in second year, some of you would be in third year and fourth year. So irrespective of that, I will tell you each year what you have to do, because see, what is your end goal? Your end goal is to get a job, right? So if you want to just not just a job, but a high paying job, right? A minimum salary of 30 to 35k, yeah. From which Bangalore? From which place in Bangalore? I stay close to Manyata Tech Park, if you know. Cool. Now, to get a job which is paying you 30 to 35k by the end of fourth year, you need to make sure that you are handling 4 years of college really well. Most of the time what happens is we enter our college, we have the freedom which we always wanted, we are away from our parents, we can do whatever we want, and most of the students, they just go with the flow, they party, they enjoy, they go out, they do trips, they get into relationships, which is absolutely fine. And eventually when you are in fourth year and the placements are approaching, you will feel like, oh my god, I didn't study anything, what do? I have few months for placements, I don't have my resume ready, I don't have something to talk about myself on the resume. So these are the things which would affect you if you're not handling your college life very seriously. I am not telling don't party, don't go out, don't trip, don't get into a relationship. I'm not telling anything. Do everything but have a balance, right? So first year, I'll break it down, yeah? Let's go year by year. Do you want me to cover year by year, or you just want me to tell in general what you have to do and then get into maybe internships? So you tell me, the more detailed, the more better, the more clarity you would get, but then I'm leaving it to you guys. You guys can let me know what exactly you would want me to do. Do you want to go year by year, or do you want me to just give a general understanding and then move on to the next topic? Year by year. Cool. I just wanted one response and I got it. Thanks, Ishita, for that. So, first year. Now, I will tell you the current stage, and then I'll also see you expected stage. Cool. Now, what I mean by this is basically currently you entered college, right? You are clueless. You are getting adjusted. Cool. I saw some chats coming in. Year by year. Yeah, year by year. I'm covering that only. Cool. You are adjusting to the college, like college life, I would say. You're making friends. Cool. So this is your current stage. Now you will take 1 year of time to understand how college life is like. You would make friends, you would get accustomed to your routine. Now routine again plays a very important role when you talk about college. ROUTINE, right? So tomorrow I would be posting a video on routine, how to have a perfect routine for yourself, which will help you to improve yourself. It is more like a self-improvement routine, which I have made after a lot of research. I watched multiple podcasts from multiple YouTubers, multiple researchers, and then I was able to come out with this routine that you can also follow. I will post that video tomorrow. Let's not deviate from the topic, so I will keep it for that. Now, what is your expected stage, right? Now, currently, you are clueless. Cool. You're adjusting to the college and you're making friends. Now, you are expected to know basics. What I mean by basics, again, about the market, which is basically the industry. Cool. Now, just give me a second, guys. I will work on Notion because it's too difficult for me to write down things, and I think it would be easier if we just go to Notion and then work from there. So basically you will have a roadmap with you. Meanwhile, cool. So what I will do is I would add a new workspace. It's an empty page. First year, current stage, you are confused, you are adjusted to college. I believe you guys can see the screen, right? Cool. You're getting adjusted to college, making friends. So this is your current stage, right? Now, this is what you are basically doing right now. And now I'll tell you the expected stage you should be in. Expected stage basically means first, you need to have clarity. To have clarity, what you should do? Research about the field. What I mean by research about the field. Now again, if you can see the sub bullet points I'm making, it is coming under each of them. So maybe like if I'm sharing it to you, you can understand what exactly I was teaching you and what exactly we were trying to figure out. So research about the field is basically job opportunities. Enlarge a bit, just give me a second. This looks better. Shlok, this looks better. If yes, please give me a confirmation. Scope of this field, right? Apart from that, you need to understand. Now again, when I'm saying job opportunities, you should understand what kind of specializations are there in this domain. Cool. Now what I mean by saying that, specialization, that basically means that if you're doing biomedical engineering, you should understand what kind of departments are there in biomedical engineering. Because until and unless you don't know that, you will not be able to figure out a good final year project for yourself, right? So if you know that I want to do something in the prosthetic side, Now let's say there are different fields of biomedical engineering, right? And if I like prosthetic and I understand that in first year, second year, third year, fourth year, I can plan it really well. First year I understand which domain is the field of interest for me. Once you know that, second year you would start making mini projects, small projects, DIY projects. You can copy it from YouTube and just build it, right? Third year you would find internships, and fourth year you would do your final year project, or you would do an internship outside India or in India in a private company which would pay you. Cool. So if you don't have the clarity as to what exactly you want to do, you will not be able to understand what exactly you are going to do in next 4 years of your college. Cool. So you need to understand scope of this field, whether this field would exist in the future. Then you need to read and learn more about the field. How you do that? Newsletters, blogs, LinkedIn, etc. So first year onwards, you should be active on LinkedIn. You should go to Google and search medical technology news, or you can search biomedical engineering news, or you can understand, or you can give healthcare industry updates. So these are few keywords you can search in Google to understand more about the field and understand what is happening in the field. What happens is, now let's say if I am going to Google, let's see that also, right? So if I go to Google and if I search medical technology news, cool. Can you guys see? So there is one MedTech dive, which is medical technology news. Now this is a website which will show a lot of things about the industry. Now AI in MedTech is booming. Medtronic plans to spin off diabetes business within 18 months. House passes reconciliation bill. Now again, we don't want to focus on that, but if you scroll down, let's say AI. Now AI is booming, right? So let's just dive into AI. Cool. And let's see what updates we are getting. Now when you are in first year and you read blogs like this, now let's say AI in medtech is booming, track new devices here. Now when I'm opening this website will talk about the devices which is implementing or using AI to maybe, ease the life of patients or ease the life of doctors. Now see, can you see? There are devices starting from 2013. So AI was implemented in the healthcare industry back in 2013, but now because of the booming of AI and ML in today's world, we think that it is being implemented recently in last 3 or 4 years, but this has been there from 2013. So the device is called Biotech MS. It is by a company which is called Biomedical, right? Now then BrainScope I had 100, which is a company called BrainScope. The brain injury adjunctive interpretive, basically telling about the details of the device, right? So when you go to blogs like this, you understand what kind of devices are being built. Now sometimes what would happen is, I will tell you the best place where I get all the healthcare updates from. There is a wonderful person that I follow, and every day I get healthcare updates from her posts that she makes, okay? So like this, for example, I'm just showing you guys, okay? Can you see what's new in the world of surgical robotics? If you are in the biomedical engineering field and you feel that surgical robots is your passion and you want to build robots to help doctors and treat patients, then this blog would be helpful for you. So what are the key updates from last week? Johnson & Johnson expanded Wales, Ottawa platforms and received FDA clearance for Monarch. Carl Stones entered the market through the acquisition of Census Surgical. Capstan Medical raised. So these are updates, okay? Now, a smart way to think about this would be, let's say, Think Surgical partnered with Zimmer Biomed to distribute T-Mini for knee replacements. Okay, let's see what is Think Surgical. Okay, it's a company. If I go to the job section, there are a lot of openings, but outside India. So I'm just saying that this is how you basically figure out what kind of companies are good for you, what kind of blogs, how the blogs would help you to get understanding about the industry and things like that. Cool. So just follow this person if you want. So you also would get updates from the healthcare industry on your feed. I will share it on the chat as well so that you guys can utilize it. Cool. So you can follow this person. Now coming back. So reading newsletters, blogs, and this is how you understand what is happening in the industry. Cool. So instead of being confused in first year, you need to be more clear, should have more clarity as to what you're getting into. Now once that is done, adjust it to college. Now you should get adjusted to college life, absolutely. But the things that you have to keep in mind is that join groups or clubs ASAP. Make groups of friends with similar interest. What I mean by that is, now when you enter college, you would make a lot of friends, absolutely fine, but it is very important for you to make sure that you're making friends with similar interest. Now in your class there would be 60, 40, 30 students, right? Out of those 30, 40 or 60, find out 3 or 4 people who have similar interest like you, who want to get a high paying job, who want to do something great, who want to like maybe try out hands in entrepreneurship while they are in college. So basically you have to find folks who will help you to grow, because always remember, you become an average of 5 people around you. So if you have 5 friends or 6 friends who are playing games, enjoying college life, going to trips, going out partying, then you will end up becoming like that. So make sure you're making friends who are helping you grow, who are helping you evolve as the college is, going on and things like that. So getting adjusted to college is join groups, make the right set of friends, and open to explore new skills. What I mean by that, you're doing biomedical engineering, but that doesn't mean you cannot learn video editing, you cannot learn coding, you cannot learn designing, you cannot start a business, right? You can learn web dev, you can learn a lot of things, right? So instead of wasting first year is going to be very basic, nothing much when it comes to academics. Everything what you have studied in 11th and 12th, they brush it up again. So instead of doing that in college, utilize, like, spend 1.5 hour every day sitting and learning one of the skills that you have always passionate about. Maybe like you like cooking, maybe you like something, and usually what happens is when you enter college, you stop doing the things that you like. Now let's say, like, for example, let's say you enjoy dancing. No one serious bro in our college. That's exactly why no one gets placed in the last year. And when that happens, you all blame that the biomedical domain is not good, there are no job opportunities. That's why it happens, right? So if you are not investing time to study, to learn and to enjoy, then eventually you would not get placed. And I'm telling you, in your class, if you are the only person who is sitting and studying and putting in the time and efforts that is needed, there would be 10 to 15 people, 10 to 15 friends of yours who would be making fun of you. They would call you nerd, they would call you that you're showing off, they will tell 100 things to pull you down. And most of the times we feel demotivated, and we are always scared about the fact that everyone would talk bad about us, everyone would blame me, everyone would bully me, they would make fun of me. Don't give 2 shits. Your parents have paid college fee so that you can study and get a good job. You have investing 7, 8, 9, 10 lakhs of rupees for 4 years of your college. In the end of 4th year, these people would not come and give you a job. These people would not tell you that, that you didn't do anything in last 4 years. Maybe those friends will move on. Maybe they would go immediately for higher studies. Maybe they'll do something with their life. But end of the day, think about your parents. You have invested 10 lakhs. The least that you should be able to do by the end of 4th year is that get a job which is paying you 30, 35, 40K a month. It's not easy. It's not easy if you don't have the right skills. If you have the skills, then it's very easy to get these kind of jobs, right? So that's that. Now, that's what I meant by getting adjusted to college. And last, again, as I already covered it, is making friends. So make sure you're very serious about the kind of friends that you're making. I did that mistake and I regret it till now in my life. So make right friends, right? So this is first year. First year would go like that. You would get used to college and things like that, and first year would pass by. Any questions that first year students have? Anyone who is watching is in first year, you have any question for me, please feel free to shoot out, and I will spend few minutes to answer any questions if there are, and then we will move on to the second year. Cool? Sounds good? Any questions? And trust me when I say, guys, it is very important for you to study. You cannot run behind dopamine. You cannot keep using Instagram Reels every day, watching Instagram Reels every day. Now, I will tell you a routine. If you are in a state in your life right now that you're getting up in the morning, you're scrolling phone, you're not getting up and brushing, even before that, you're taking your phone, you're empty scrolling, right? Doom scrolling, Instagram, and then you are just lazing around. And before your college assembly time, you're quickly getting up, brushing your teeth, taking a quick shower, getting ready, rushing to the college. If you have that morning routine, you are in the wrong track. Something that you could do is that if your college starts at 9, probably you have to reach college by 8 so that you attend assembly and things like that, and by 9 your college starts, the first lecture would come in. So if your college, if you have to leave for college at 8, get up at 6. Get up at 6, first thing that you do is 6 to 6:30, get fresh, take shower, do everything that you want. Considering the fact that evening you will spend time going outside, playing something or exercising and things like that. So morning, it's completely fine if you don't. But if you want, 6 to 7, you can work out or you can go out running in the morning. Mornings are the best to go and, take a walk in the nature, do that. Come back at 7 to 7:30, get ready, do everything that you have to do, brush, eat, everything. 30 minutes is more than enough. Once you finish that, the last 30 minutes, 7:30 to 8 before you go to college, the best thing that you can do is watch a podcast. Watch a podcast on biomedical engineering. If you're a computer science student, watch a podcast on computer science engineering. Watch different roadmaps that are there. Watch different technologies. So every day when you do this for, let's say, a period of 2 to 3 months, you are accumulating a lot of information every day. Now, when you do that, half an hour listening to a podcast, and the best thing about podcast is that it's usually one and a half hour, right? So you put in your earbuds, till 8 o'clock you're seeing, and while you're going to college, you're still listening to the podcast. It's just that you're listening to it and you can do other things that you have to do. So that's how I would suggest you to have your lifestyle. It should not be like you're sleeping late in the night at 2:30, you're chilling with your friends, you're sleeping by 3 or 2, you're getting up at 7:30, quickly having breakfast, getting fresh, going to college. No, that's not the lifestyle you should have. If you are having that lifestyle, if that's your routine right now, then you're in the wrong track, my friend. So what new side course internship should the first year go for, having a better skilled up before starting second year of year? Bro, by the way, I'm not doing anything except assignments and college exams. So that's what I'm saying, right? You have 24 hours. Okay, let's understand the math. And I'll quickly make you realize where you stand right now. Cool? Let's quickly cover one more topic, which is time management. It is something which will be very beneficial for you. Cool? First thing, you have how many hours a day? 24 hours. Let's say 8 hours you are sleeping every day. 8 hours gone for sleeping. I know for a fact that you won't be sleeping for 8 hours because of your friends, because of the hostel and things like that, but still I'm telling 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours you would spend in college. Okay? So this is 8 and this is 16. So 8 hours you are sleeping, 8 hours you are spending in college, that's 16. Remaining 8 hours. You just need to solve this question. Where are the remaining 8 hours of time going? Again, out of these 8 hours, let's say you are spending 4 hours. 4 hours you are spending eating, daily habits, bathing, whatever it is. Cool? Etc. Again, out of 4. So 16, it makes a total of how many hours? 18 hours. Cool. How many hours you have remaining? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 6 hours. No, you're remaining with 4 hours. My bad. Now remaining 4 hours, again, let's say 1 hour you are spending every day doing your college assignments. Cool. Remaining 2 hours, let's say 1 hour you are spending with with your friends, chilling, watching Netflix or whatever it is. Now my question to you is, can't you spend 1 hour every day learning something new? Now if you're following this routine, cool. If you're following this routine, you will end up, what is the outcome? The outcome is nothing but you would get a job which will pay you 17K to 25K, and basically you will be ending up in a service-based company like TCS, Infosys, Accenture, etc. Cool. So how many of you think that you are in this place right now? Cool. Obviously you would not be sleeping for 8 hours every day, but then remaining time you would be spending time with friends, you would be spending time watching Netflix, watching the series that you like. I am just including that as well. I'm doing that as I'm just adding up that as well in those 8 hours. Cool. Let's make a heading for this also. Current stage, yeah. Now I'll quickly address chats. Beryl, can you suggest podcasts for biomedical students? Absolutely, I would do that in a while. Ravi says data analytics. Again, if you want to learn data analytics, you can absolutely go and learn that. Every day spend 30 minutes studying data analytics. You do that for 4 years. By the end of 4th year, you would not realize that you would be an intermediate level person with data analytics. Cool. But we don't do that, so that's why we don't learn. Shlok, that too I believe most of them do college assignments on the last day, so you think actually have more time than you think. Absolutely. Now let's see what is the expected stage for you. What you should do to manage time and have, like, you know, the perfect time in college. Shall I cover that or it's not required? So I will tell you guys everything, right? Everything with respect to the things that you need to do. Cool. Now, you tell me, a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old or a 26-year-old or a 23-year-old, do you actually need to sleep for 8 hours? Ask this question to yourself. And maybe if you can give me an honest answer in the chat and tell me, do you think you actually need 8 hours of sleep at this point in time when the competition is so much in today's industry? When I was in college, I used to sleep for 4 hours, 4.5, 5 hours maximum. And now I'm accustomed to that. I can't sleep for more than 7 hours, 6 hours. So if you guys can quickly chat, how many hours do you think is okay? According to me, I would say 4 hours, not for 6 hours, I'm sorry. 6 hours of sleep. Cool. Six hours of sleep, 8 hours of college. Eight plus I'm so bad at maths, yeah. So 6 hours of sleep, 8 hours in college makes a total of 14 hours. You have 10 hours in your hand. Out of those 10 hours, I'm removing 2 hours for Netflix and chill. If you are dating. So that makes a total of 16 hours. Cool. Remaining 2 hours for eating. Daily habits. I think that's a lot. 2 hours is a lot of time for you to get ready, wash your face, take a bath, iron your clothes and do whatever it is. Cool. So 2 hours of eating, all those basic things that you do, makes a total of 18 hours. Cool. Let me know if it doesn't make sense. I am just telling you how you should be planning your day in college, right? Now, 18 hours, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, we still have 6 hours. Okay. So 6 hours, let's say 2 hours How much time do you take to finish assignments and write records and things like that? Let's give 3 hours. 3 hours for assignments, records, etc. 18, 19, 20, 21. That makes a total of 21 hours. Out of 24, we are remaining with 3 hours. This 3 hours is what I want you to focus on. 1 hour spend on mind. What I mean by mind, let me explain that to you. What I mean by mind is you meditate, you journal, and you plan your day or week or month. Cool? Meditate 15 minutes. Why meditation is important? Because in today's world there is a lot of information out there, and I think the more you are awake, the more you are on your phone, the more you are around people, you will have constant thoughts coming in your mind. Like most of the times you are just thinking and thinking and thinking, and you don't have time for yourself. Now when you meditate, you self introspect. You understand what is wrong with you, what is wrong with me, what is wrong with the life that I am in, what is wrong with the college life that I am following. So basically you will have a lot of self introspection. Okay? Journaling, very important. What I mean by journaling is buy a notebook or a diary every day before you go to bed, or when you get up in the morning, you write what you feel. Right? If you feel that you are stuck, you write down whatever you're feeling. Because when you write, when you end writing, when you start writing, you're like, what should I write? But when you end writing, you will realize that, oh, I didn't know this is something serious about me and I need to change that. Or this is something that I need to work on. This is something that just came out like that. Why is it like that? So you basically understand what is the root cause for any of the problems that you're having. Cool? So journaling, write about your feelings and write. So this is something which I always tell you to do is, once you finish writing, write one thing that you're grateful for. Today I'm grateful for the setup that I have. Today I'm grateful for the house that I'm living in. Today I'm grateful for the parents that I'm having. Today I'm grateful for the food I'm eating. Today I'm grateful for the friends I have. Every day just write one thing that you're grateful for. And over the period of time, it helps you to become a more optimistic person, a more positive person. And again, when you meditate, when you journal, you will tend to become a person who is not short-tempered, right? You are not like blasting off at anyone. You're not flipping at anyone. You have control over your emotions and things like that. And yeah, sometimes emotions are really intense, and if you have to cry, you have to cry. If you have to shout, you have to shout. You can't just shove it up there and then one day it will all come out together, right? So journaling and meditation is very important. And last thing, what I mean by plan your day is, every day before you go to bed in the night, in the same journal, write a heading called to-do list. To-do list. What is to-do list? Write all things you have to do the next day. What I mean by this is, I'm going to sleep today, I'm getting up tomorrow, and after getting up, I'm thinking, oh, what I have to do today? And I will like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this, I have to do that. That consumes a lot of energy. That consumes a lot of time. That consumes that's basically not a good way to start your day. When you are getting up, if you write, today before I go to bed, I write in my journal that I have to meditate, I have to journal, I have to go for a walk, or I have to exercise, I have to record a video. If I write these things already in my journal, tomorrow when I'm getting up, I know the first thing that I need to do is meditate. The second thing I need to do is journaling. And once you do that, you strike off those activities. So what you will see eventually happening is that when you end your day, you had 5 things to do, you have done 4 things, you get that sense of achievement that yes, I did something today. Right now, you're not thinking about anything. You're just going with the flow, and you're not realizing that every day that you're wasting, you're going to regret it when you are in the final year of college. So it is very important for you to be focused, to know what you're doing with your time, because time is something which you would never get back. Cool. Do you think this makes a lot of sense? So we are remaining with 2 hours, right? 1 hour spent on body. What I mean by body? Workout, eat well, follow a diet, whatever helps you to keep your body in the right place. Yeah? And last 1 hour you would spend on what? Money or side hustle. How many of you in college right now are earning money? If you are not, you should ask this question to yourself: why are you not able to earn money? Why is it that you are still getting money from your parents as a pocket money every month? Because I feel once you finish your 12th, once you enter your college, you are mature enough to take care of yourself. There are so many ways you can make money. But to make money, you need to have one skill. So you would spend last 1 hour of the day to learn something new that can get you money. For example, learn video editing. Once you learn video editing, do projects. Once you do projects, apply to internships if you want to, or else you can do freelancing. Get paid in US dollars. Now I'll show you how much a video editor can earn doing freelancing. Want to see? If you want to see, I'll cover that quickly. So this is the expected stage, guys. 24 hours, 6 hours of sleep, 8 hours of college, 2 hours to chill, 2 hours to do your daily shit, 3 hours to write assignments and records, 1 hour to spend for your mind, 1 hour to spend for your body, and 1 hour to spend learning something new. Do you think this makes a lot of sense? Do you think that from tomorrow, if you start implementing it, your friends will talk shit about you when you're doing this? Let them. Don't give 2 fucks. Okay, I'll quickly show you. So Fiverr is an amazing platform if you want to do freelancing. Let's search video editing. So can you see? There are people who are getting paid $800 just because they're editing your videos in 24 hours. So I will edit your gaming videos in 24 hours, 4.9 star rating, 894 rupees per video. Can you calculate how much he has earned? 520 into 894. He has already made 4,64,000 just by editing videos and delivering it to the right person. And who is the guy? Let's see that also. Seems like a college guy. Aliyan. I don't know if you guys can see him, yeah. Can you see? Young chap. He's made 4 lakh of rupees just by doing freelancing, right? So if he can, you can also. And let's just see the kind of videos he has edited. You want to see? Just think, can you make better videos than this? Background music, subtitles, and few memes. That's what he is doing. And he is charging 800 rupees to edit a 15-second video, real short form videos. So just an example. You want to learn how to, you can learn how to make websites. And if you don't know what to learn, come to this platform. See, there are so many things. Go through everything, find something that interests you and start doing it. You like making presentations? Come and make presentations here. I will show you how people are making presentations and making money. And you see how much they charge? I will design a professional PowerPoint in 24 hours or less. So yeah, that's how you can make money. Cool. Coming back again, let's not deviate from the topic. So, yeah, guys, first year, clear all questions, what you have to do, what you do not have to do. If everything is clear, we can move on to the second year. I will go a little fast now. I will not go in detail. We will quickly finish second year, third year, and fourth year, and then I would cover LinkedIn or internships. We'll see. If time is there, we are already 1 hour. So let's see. Any questions, guys? If you're still there on the chat, if you can please respond. Okay, I'll quickly give you guys a poll. I'll take a quick break. Been speaking a lot. All good till now. Are you getting bored? Is it boring? This is something you will never learn in your college. No one will teach you in this college. No one will teach you this in college. So yeah. Cool. Let's go to second year then. I believe there are no more questions. So moving on. Heading again, not two heading. Nah, cool. So guys, when you enter second year of college, first thing, in first year, you need to have a clarity. In biomedical engineering, what domain you want to focus on. Find that. If you have that, then you can move on to the second year. Second year, you have to focus on doing projects. You will ask me how to do projects. Go to Google, search for DIY biomedical projects. Now, you can change biomedical projects with the domain that you are in. It can be computer science projects, or it can be like your domain that you're pursuing. Cool. So DIY biomedical projects. Now, one thing that you need to do here is you should do one project which is software based, that includes MATLAB. Now again, you do not have to sit and study. You can just build the MATLAB projects which are already made by someone. So when you make it, it helps you understand what is the exact use of MATLAB, how it exactly is being utilized in the industry. Your teachers would teach you MATLAB, but they would just teach you basic things, teach you few codes that you can write, and then they will take exam for you. You would maybe copy, or you would somehow pass the practicals, maybe score good marks, but you will never learn the practical application of that, right? So learn MATLAB or LabVIEW projects. Now, a smart way, you would tell that, I don't know anything, so I'll give you an answer for that also. MATLAB biomedical DIY projects. So I'm just searching everything on Google. Can you see image processing project, biomedical MATLAB project? Let's just say image processing project, yeah? So there is an entire tutorial, digital image forgery detection. It is not a biomedical project, but you should do it because it will help you to understand how you can maybe analyze the image or detect any wrong things in the image. What I want to do right now is copy this, go to Gemini, click 2.5 Pro preview, paste whatever you saw there. 1 second, my bad. Process of ultrasonic imaging using image processing method. Okay, copy this, paste it on Gemini or ChatGPT. and then type give me a step-by-step basic project that I can learn, that I can make to learn the above concepts. Also be more detailed and explain me everything. Cool. I'm just giving that prompt. Let's see what output I would get. Okay. So the project is stimulated rain noise removal from ultrasonic data using image processing analogy. This is the project that you are doing. The project goal: to stimulate an ultrasonic sensor detecting an object. You know the ultrasonic sensor, if you have made the basic blind stick project that uses ultrasonic sensor, when like some object comes close to that, it starts beeping and things like that. So it will tell you what tools you need. You need basically any Python environment to work on. You need NumPy library, matplotlib library, and OpenCV or scikit image. So these are the tools, and it also explains why is it used for. Now step 1, step-by-step guide. Step 1 it has given you, step 2 it has given you, it has also given you the code. It is also explained the code in a detailed way. You have a project right in front of your eyes which you did in like 5 minutes. I'm not telling it will work 100%, but apart from code, you will understand why different libraries are used, why different piece of code is used. Now, for example, if you don't understand the code at all, I'll copy the code and I'll give another prompt. Can you explain the code line by line? Cool. You don't know coding at all. I don't know coding at all. I don't know what code is written. So import numpy as np. That is the first piece of code that you're writing. What does that mean? Imports the numpy library and gives it an alias which is np. NumPy is essential for numerical computations, especially for working with arrays which we use to represent an image. When you have an image, to analyze that image, you have to break the image into small pieces, basically arrays. To do computations and to analyze the entire segments of the image, you can call it as pixels. To analyze all the pixels in the image, you need what library? NumPy library. Cool. Now you understand. You don't know coding, but now you understand why NumPy is used. So you do a project and then add it in your resume. Tomorrow when you sit for an interview, someone would ask you what you did in this project. You can answer all the questions, even though you don't know how to code, right? Makes sense? So that's how you have to make projects and mini projects. Did you understand? Did it make sense? So one software based project, one hardware based. In hardware based, second year, Arduino projects, Raspberry Pi projects. Now all this again is there in the Google. Just go to Google and type Arduino healthcare projects. Can you see Arduino has a hub which is called Arduino Project Hub? If you open that, you will see how to make IoT based health monitoring system. Now this is Arduino's official website. Can you see? You would basically develop the image that you're seeing on the screen. It has all the components and supplies. Now you may think, I don't have money to buy all these things. I will give you two options for that. One option, all these things is available in your lab, in your college. Go there after college, sit 1 hour, utilize all these equipments. If not, go to Google and type Arduino online simulator. So Tinkercad has an Arduino simulator in which you can build the entire thing virtually and run it also. Can you see? There is a breadboard, there is an Arduino board, there is a power supply, right? So you basically you add, and then so your college email ID that you have, you can use it to log in into this, and There are multiple simulators. You can find anyone that is free also. I will just show you one so that, now see, you would say you do not have money to buy Arduino board or ESP board or STM board, or you would say that you don't have money to buy Raspberry Pi, you don't have money to buy screens. Just check this website out. I will give you guys the link on the chat. There are already a lot of pre-built projects that you can make. Now let's say if you want to make a project with Arduino, click on Arduino. They will be like a lot of pre-made projects that you can select from, but if not, you can start from scratch. Now Arduino has different versions. There is Arduino Uno, there is Arduino Mega, Arduino Nano. So as per your requirement, you select which one you need and then you press enter. I will just make the screen a little smaller so that you can see the entire screen. Cool. Now if you want to add something, LED, push button, resistor, LCD screen, whatever you want, you can add from here. So let's say I want to add an LCD screen. Cool. Now I want to connect this to ground, not ground, let's say voltage, so that it works, 5 volts. It's connected. Then I write the piece of code here and then I stimulate it. If I simulate it, the output would be reflecting on the screen. So let's say if you are measuring BP and you're doing it through Arduino, you just stimulate it. If the connections are correct, if the code is correct, you would see the values in the LCD screen. So don't give me the excuse that you do not have money to buy the boards or to buy the equipments and then make it. Everything is free in today's time that we are in. It's just that we need to be more smart enough to do things for ourselves, right? So that's how it would look. This can be a second year project that you can make. Let's make the screen back to normal. Cool. This is how it would look. This is the piece of code already written. If you are using ESP, do you guys want to build this? We can actually build it right now if you are not bored. It's already 10, but maybe we can do it on the next slide. Cool. Coming back. So one software based project, one hardware based project, and one irrelevant internship. Why irrelevant internship? What I mean by irrelevant internship is basically doing internship not from biomedical field. Can be teaching internship, can be sales internship, can be graphic design internship. Now, now see how things are falling in place. First year, I told you to spend 1 hour learning something new. 1 year, you studied something. Let's say you studied graphic designing. And the worst case, you would know how to use Canva, right? Second year, go to Internshala. I'll show you, okay? Everything I will show you today so that you know how to do it. So let's go to Internshala. You are in college. You would tell me that I can't go to the company and work. Let's go to internship and let's select work from home. Cool. Let's say you studied graphic designing. Can you see how many opportunities are there? Coding Junior is hiring. You can be an early applicant. They do not have an applicant now. WhatsApp and social media manager. If you think you are in second year of college, if you are in first year of college, you know how WhatsApp works, how to make WhatsApp communities, how to make WhatsApp groups, how to send WhatsApp messages. Don't know? Make use of Gemini and then do the work that you're supposed to do. So if I open this, let's see what is your work. And they're paying you 2,000 to 3,000 rupees per month. Manage daily communication via WhatsApp business. So basically we'll have to post a lot of messages. You have to plan, schedule and post content on Instagram. The team would give you a lot of posters and posts that you have to post. Engage with followers. If some follower is replying, you have to reply back and things like that. What are the skills required? Canva. So 1 year you studied Canva. So Canva is there. Email marketing. English proficiency, Hindi proficiency, marketing automation, marketing campaign. Now, marketing automation, marketing campaign, and social media marketing also, if you don't know, that's absolutely fine, because that's what internship means. That's exactly what you will be learning. You will learn how to make automations for marketing. You would learn how to make different marketing campaigns and things like that. Cool. Once you finish this internship, it's a 6-month internship. I would not tell you to do a 6-month internship which is paying you only 2000 rupees a month. It's not worth your time. But the best part here is you do it for a month, you got 2000, 3000 bucks, and you feel like, I'm done with it, I don't want to continue anymore. Stop it. Just tell them you want to resign and then you move on to the next internship. There are companies which are paying 4000 to 5000, 6000 to 8000. iPad artist or illustrators or graphic designer and video editor. So again, there are a lot of skills that you can monetize. Now, if you want to earn good money, I would say go for sales. Go for sales. Can you see? Sponsorship, acquisition, work from home, 6 months, get paid anywhere between 11,000 to 28,000. You are eligible as a student to work in this. Business development sales, Jan Kalyan Multipurpose Education Society. It's an unpaid internship. It is good if you do it, so that eventually if you want to do masters tomorrow, that will help you, for like you're doing something for a social cause and things like that. Business development sales, Franco Rugs. 1 month internship, get paid anywhere between 2000 to 1 lakh. Good money. Good money is right there. What else is there? Lead generation. So again, explore, learn, and that's where you will find internship when you are in second year. So Internshala is a good platform to start with. So that's what you have to do in second year, and then college academics goes as usual. Yeah. Now, specifically if you are doing biomedical engineering, one more thing you need to do from second year is that learn about basic critical care equipment. What are critical care equipments? All the equipments that you can easily find in any hospital that you visit. Basic equipment that all hospitals use. What are these equipments? Pulse oximeter, patient monitor, defibrillator, syringe pump, infusion pump. So these are the basic equipments. So you learn about it. Now, for example, defibrillator. So what you need to study is example, okay? How to study? I'm just giving an example. For example, defib. Okay, you are studying about defib. The first thing that you need to study is what is a defibrillator? Why is it used? When is it used? What are common errors that occur? How to, what is the word? Fix the error. Now, where to study? Good question again. You know where to study? Gemini or ChatGPT. Guys, this is like the best technology that you have right in your phone, in your laptop that you can use. So how do you study? I am a biomedical engineer student. I want to learn about critical care equipment. Today I want to learn about defibrillator. Can you teach me with images and graphics? Please teach me what did we say? What are we going to do? We are going to study what is defib, why is it used, and so just copy paste it and press enter. So whatever I told you, it's right there on the screen. And the smartest way that you can do, the smartest thing that you can do is, can you see, first understanding defibrillator. A defib is a life-saving device that delivers an electric shock to the heart. This shock can stop an irregular life-threatening heartbeat, allowing heart's normal rhythm to resume. You understood what defib is. Why is it used? When is it used? And these are the common errors. I don't want you to by heart this, but it's good to know the basic errors. And the best thing that you can do is give a prompt, convert it into a Google Doc. So when you do that, what happens? You have one Google document which is ready, which is about defibrillator. Cool. Now, once you finish all the critical care equipments, let's say you finished 10 to 12 critical care equipments, you put all the documents in a single folder and name it critical care equipments. That's your resource right there at your fingertips. Cool. So just convert it on Google Doc and then save it. Or what you can do is just go and copy and come here and paste. Can you see? I just made a document which talks and teaches everything about a defibrillator. One thing it didn't teach me or showed me is how does a defibrillator look. Can you show me a defibrillator? Okay, my daily limit is over. I think we'll switch to ChatGPT. Can you show? Oh my god, so annoying. Guys, are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Do you have any doubts, any questions for me? I think around 9 people are watching. So, can you show me a defibrillator image? Very simple prompt. So yeah, let it process, guys. I'll come back to that later. Cool. So you understood what you have to do in second year of college? Doubts cleared? Yes, no, on the chat. I will take a breather meanwhile you respond. It's taking a lot of time to process. So guys, like in today's live, I think we will just cover the 4 years of college, because I think if I continue, it will be very late. But let's just see. We will just, until you guys are watching, I'll continue. Once I feel that no one's watching, and I'll end the stream. That's the plan. So if you guys are okay, let's move to the third year. So now coming to the third year of college. So first year you understood what is your focus, which domain you want to continue. Second year you did a lot of projects to understand how to make projects in that specific domain. Third year is when you look for core internships. Core internship is basically you go to a biomedical or medical company and do an internship with them. Make sense? Now, most of the people now, so guys, basically I will cover internship and LinkedIn in this flow itself so that it's on the flow. Now, how would you find a core internship? If you don't follow what I said in first year, if you don't follow what I said about first and second year, what happens? What happens? Let's see. So if you don't follow that, you would not have a resume in the first place. No skills. No skills meaning no core skills. No extra skills. You are only having good marks. If you score well, that also. 12th guy says boom. Only good marks if you score. Lack confidence. No clarity about the industry. No goal. No goal, what I mean is, after fourth year, what you have to do, you don't know. Cool. So this is what would happen if you are not focusing or doing things that I told you in first and second year. If you do that, what happens? Let's see that also. If you don't follow. And I am explaining you how you make yourself marketable, or how you make yourself stand out from the friends or the colleagues that you, or the batchmates that you have in college. I will just highlight this. And what happens if you follow what I said? I will give a green light to it. So when you do what I told you, you have a good resume. Why is it a good resume? Because you have added about the irrelevant internship that is not from biomedical field, okay? You have added about your internship skills that got you the internship. Then what else do you have? Do you have projects? Not any projects, but biomedical projects with proper knowledge. It is not going to be a project which, nowadays a lot of students are doing final year, they don't have a project to do. There are a lot of companies who are taking money and then, giving the project, pre-built project to the students. No, you actually have made projects which you know about in detail. You can talk anything and everything about that project, right? Then you have clarity. You have clarity as to what you have to do by the end of fourth year. You have a goal. You have extra skills and core skills. Now, what is extra skill and what is core skill is basically, so for example, if you did a graphic design internship, you have an extra skill to add, which is graphic designing. Now, if you are a smart student, you would not just add graphic designing. To do graphic designing, you would be using a lot of softwares and tools. You can use Canva. Now, Canva is a skill that you can add in your resume. You can study, or maybe you are using Illustrator. Cool. This is non-technical or irrelevant skill that you have, which is again marketable. Apart from that, you have biomedical imaging, any subject that you're really good with, okay? Biomedical imaging or signal processing or MATLAB or LabVIEW, anything. So you have so many skills to add in your resume. What else do you have? Now you tell me, if you are in third year right now, or if you are like seeing your third years in college, how many of them have these things in their resume that they can talk about? Now think about this perspective as well, right? You are going to hire someone as an intern and you have two resumes in front of you. One resume is mine. I enjoyed college life. I don't have anything to. I would share. Sage, right? I would share this entire flow on the WhatsApp group so that if you have missed, you can utilize it. But let's not break the flow. So the point that I was trying to tell you is that you are going to hire an intern. You have two resumes. You are the there is one applicant and there is me. I was enjoying college. I was not focused. So I am someone who didn't follow anything, and my resume also is very, very less. I don't have core knowledge. I don't have non-technical skills. I don't have anything. And the second resume that you see, he or she still is in third year, having done multiple internships, having a lot of skills to talk about themselves, having a lot of projects that they have done. Do you think that, what would you do? You would not hire me? Or whom would you hire? You would hire me, or you would hire the other person who has a lot to talk about him? And that's where exactly the biggest myth I want to address. What is the myth? Your teachers, your professors, your mentors would tell you this. Your resume should not be more than one page. How many of you think, or how many of you have heard this from your college professors? Because, guys, if you're still there, I want you to be a little active. Otherwise, it feels kind of boring. How many of your professors or how many of your seniors have told you that your resume should not be more than one page? WhatsApp group link is not working. Just a second. I will quickly share it again. I will share it on the chat for you. Myself, right? So Bhuvaneshwari, you have heard this. Now, let's practically understand. Okay, I am going to tell you something. You guys decide whether what I'm saying makes a lot of sense or not. Now, applicant 1. I think Sage, you requested to join the group. I will quickly go ahead and approve your request. Cool. Resume is one page. Now I'll just put a resume. I'll just put a resume also for. So see guys, this is how a defibrillator would look. Cool. So ChatGPT, ask everything, it will teach you everything. I don't have enough things to write more than one page. That's exactly why I am telling you first year and second year you should do what I said. Then only you would have a lot of things to add in your resume. If you're not doing that, you will not have anything to add on your resume. Let's see a resume, okay? Final year student resume. I'll just go to images. And guys, one thing, never ever make resumes like this. Don't go to any resume maker website and then make any resume. So applicant 1 has this resume, yeah? This is the resume for applicant 1. It is a one-page resume and it is pretty short. It basically talks about the summary, heading, key achievements, a lot of things. Now I will show you my resume, which I made when I was in the final year of college. Cool? Don't laugh or don't freak out or don't tell me that this is not the resume you should have. I will show you the proof why exactly I am telling that you should have a resume like this, yeah? And this is the resume which I made myself. I did not go to any resume making website or any place of that sort. Resume.pdf. I've saved it here. Open it here. And then there is applicant 2, which is me, okay? And let's add the resume here. So this is a final year student's resume. I'm assuming it's a final year student, 2010 to 2012. No, this is not like a final year student's resume. Let me find one. Classic. I have a classic resume. Yeah? So this is a final year student. He is doing masters in finance, and he has experience in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. 4 internships he has done. Professional development, he has some, but again guys, this is also a really good resume because he is having a lot of experience that he's talking about, and a lot of tools and a lot of softwares that he has studied. So I would say it's a good resume. This is one resume, and then there is the second resume, which is this one, like, which is mine. And I have, so when I was in final year of college, I had all the organizations that I was part of. I had all the certification courses that I did, and I added description. Now, when, like, you think, right, there are 2 resumes in front of you. Both are final year students, or both are second year students. One person is having a 1-page resume, and the second person is having a 2 or a 3-page resume. And what is your preference? You would feel that someone with 1 page of resume is good, or someone with 2 to 3 pages of resume is good? I want your suggestion first, and then I'll explain you. Yes, you need to have a 1-page resume, but not as a fresher. I will tell you when exactly you should have a 1-page resume, right? But first I want to know, what is your perspective? What do you think? You would hire, or you would shortlist someone who has a lot to talk about themselves when they are in second year or third year of college, or you would want someone who has very basic things? I see people, right? I see students adding a lot of PowerPoint presentation, Google document. These are not the skills that you should have in your resume. You can just write professionally, Google Suite. What is Google Suite? It includes Google Excel, Google Slides, Google Word, everything. So Google Suite can be one skill, but Google document cannot be a skill, right? So don't do mistakes like that, okay? Coming back. So yeah, whom would you hire? Why did you study project management? Is that liked by employers? No, it is not liked by employers. I did that because I wanted to learn something that I'm not learning in college. That's why I studied project management. I want to change the view. Do you guys know how I can view? Yeah. So yeah, let's say I didn't have 1-page resume, but I had 2-page resume. And there is applicant 2. Okay, so I've added that also. Very useful live. Bro, I should charge thousands of rupees for this. You're sitting at your comfort and you're just absorbing everything, and I'm just like talking and talking and talking. So all these things that I'm telling you guys is what I've learned from my mistakes in college, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes and then struggle and then regret and be in that stage. So yeah, whom would you hire? Applicant 1, applicant 2. If you tell that, we'll move on. Or if you have any questions, please ask. So project management, guys, if you guys think that project management, user UX, UI, I will show you the courses that you can do. You can do professional courses professional certificates certified by Google free of cost. I'll go to Coursera. Meanwhile, you text, I'm waiting for your texts, yeah? So you go to Coursera and I'm going to search Google professional certificate. I'm just searching that, okay? So there are courses, Google Data Analytics, Google UX Design, which is basically user experience and user interface, user experience and user interface, right? What is that? You use Swiggy, you use Zomato. So when you open the app, where the buttons are placed, what kind of arts are used, all these things is user experience and user interface, right? Then there is Google Cloud Cybersecurity, there is Google Project Management, Google Cloud Data Analytics. There are so many courses. And you know what is the best part? Let's say you want to do project management. You don't know what the course is about, you click it, you open it. And what it says, you read it, okay? Can you see? Yeah. Google Project Management Professional Certificate. Get on the fast track to a career in project management. In this certification program, you will learn in-demand skills and get AI training from Google experts. Learn at your own pace, no degree and no experience required. Even you have zero knowledge about this, you can still enroll for these courses. So this course will have 6 courses, right? Let's see that also. So when you talk about professional certificate, each course is like, this course is 12 hours long, 17 hours long. So it would take you like 4 to 6 months. Every module has projects that you have to do. You have to submit those projects. So foundations, then project in. Now, basically when you talk about project management, it basically talks about, let's say you are a project manager, you learn project management, you're working for my company. I will come and tell you that, let's say Bhuvaneshwari, I have to build this project or product, or basically a project, right? A product. I have to build this product. You are the project manager. Can you please initiate it and work around it? So your work is to plan everything, assign resources, get updates from the team, and make sure that the product is ready by the deadline. And that's what you do as a project manager, right? So you will learn about project initiation, how to start working on a project, project planning, basically putting all the things together and assigning and delegating works. Project execution is when the work starts and people start working. Agile project management. Agile is a platform where all your team members are together at one place and you are tracking their progress, who is running late. If they are running late, you can see why they are running late and things like that. And once you finish this course, you will earn a career certificate. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah. Earn a career certificate. Add this credential to your LinkedIn profile, resume or CV. Share it on social media and in your performance review. Build toward a degree. When you complete this professional certificate, you may be able to have your learnings recognized for credit if you are admitted and enrolled in one of the online degree programs. So this course is so good that you can get credits in exchange for this. Now, what is the cost? Biggest question. I am a student, I don't have money. I'll click on enroll for free. I'll quickly log in. There are no must-do courses. There are must-do courses that, okay, I will just recommend those as well. So I have logged in. If I click on enroll now, how much time you need to finish? Okay, 6 months to be safe because we are in college. Continue. So it is costing you 3,592 bucks. Okay. And there is one person who has finished this course and says this, the great thing about Coursera is the flexibility. You can learn anywhere, which is better than a rigid campus curriculum. Absolutely. So 1 second guys. So I am enrolling for the entire course. Instead of that, to do this free of cost, Again, if you're doing freelancing, you have money to afford this. If you have money to afford this, afford it. If not, go to the first course, which is Foundations of Project Management. Click on enroll for free. 6 months. You can audit this course. If you audit the course, you can go through the entire course, but you will not get a certificate. So click on continue. I don't know. I think they have removed the financial aid option. Let's see if there is any other course that you can do. Course on coding also. You can do course on public speaking also. Yeah. Other courses will have financial aid. So guys, do as many courses as possible, get as many certificates as possible, because it will help you to build up your resume. I don't know why is it not going to the checkout page. I got a lot of courses by applying to the financial aid. I don't know why is it not reflecting. Okay, they have removed the financial aid, my bad. So yeah, I think 3.5k, it's worth investing on yourself. Why Google? Why? It's not Google, it's the Coursera. So again, 6 months. Don't you think 3.5k is something which you can invest on yourself to get better, to get more marketable? You're spending a lot of money on eating the food that you want, buying the products that you want, gadgets that you want. You're buying skins for your games that you play, and you're spending more than that. So 3.5k, if you don't have, earn for yourself, pay for yourself, and then upgrade yourself. If not, absolutely, like the YouTube channel is there, you will get good content there also. Cool guys. So, makes sense? We started from project management, but we completed the entire discussion about Coursera. Everyone has said the same. It makes sense. Cool. So third year, you have to do a core internship. If you don't get a core internship, you have to build complex projects. Take help from college instructors. And guys, one thing that I want you to remember, which is very important, is that make friends from other departments. Cool. Main important streams I'm telling you: computer science, electrical engineering, AI and ML. What else is useful for us? Mechanical engineer is also a good. So have at least one friend from each department. Civil is not required for us, so you can avoid civil and aerospace. And also electronics. ECE is electronics and communication, right? One friend. Can anyone take a guess why I said this? Why I told you that you should have friends from other departments? Any guess? It is very important. Anyone, quickly. This is AED. Yeah, I think you're talking about the ChatGPT response. Defibrillator will have 2 plates and a big this thing. So yeah, that is a defibrillator, but then it's a compact one which you can take around. They can help us, right? No. Yeah, they can absolutely help you, but I will tell you where exactly you can make use of them and learn from them. When you take part in a conference, hackathon, you tend to build a project, right? You tend to build a project to get help or idea for projects. Not for projects, yeah, like you can get idea, but then mostly when you attend hackathons, let's say Smart India Hackathon, right? Smart India Hackathon happens every year in all the colleges. But now you have to build a project. You cannot sit and say that I don't know coding, so I cannot build it. Your work is to come up with an idea which is solving a problem, right? If you have an idea, you can tell one, two, three, four, five of your friends that go, okay, let's come on, take part in Smart India Hackathon and build something. I have an idea. So you can never be good at coding, designing, electronics. You can never be good at everything. For me, I am personally good at problem solving, design thinking, but I'm not good with coding. But I cannot sit and say that I'm in final year or third year of college. I cannot say, oh, I cannot build this project because I don't know coding. Now, these are the friends who would help you bring your idea and make it and convert it into a project or a product, right? And that's how you eventually win hackathons. You can win a lot of events and conferences and things like that. If you don't have friends from these departments, you would struggle in one way or the other. Tomorrow, let's say you didn't know coding, but you made something and you are finding it difficult to understand. You can go to your computer science friend and you can ask him how exactly this is working. But the friends that you make from these departments should be smart enough. They should not be like, you go ask them for a help and they're like, oh my, I only don't know. So yeah, make friends like that. Cool. That's what you have to do in third year. And it is basically, in professional terms, you would call it, what would you call it? What would you call it? Interdisciplinary learning or networking. Cool. And guys, if you have these constant people in 4 years of your college, trust me, you would be friends even after college, and maybe by the time you finish college, you would have got funding for a project that you have pitched to someone, and then, yeah. Now again, coming back to resume. So your professors would say 1 year, 1 page, 1 resume. No. Guys, when you are freshers, you need to have more to talk about yourself. 1 page resume, that concept is absolutely right, but you know when? Now you tell me, if you are someone with 15 or 16 years of experience, you have been working in the industry for 15 years and you have to make a resume for yourself. What is the purpose of a resume for someone who is having 15 years of experience? 15 years means he has a lot to talk about himself. His resume should be basically 5 to 10 pages long, right? But no, that's where you have to make your resume very compact. Why? Because as your experience increases, your specialization also increases. If I'm having 15 years of experience, I would be really good at one specific thing. That can be coding, that can be in coding also, that can be front end, back end, or database management. It can be in the architecture side. So when I'm having 15 years of experience, my job is to make the HR understand with 15 years of experience, I am best at these specific things. And that's why they have 1 or 2 page resumes or CVs, right? So as your experience increases, you need to be more precise, and when you are precise, the content reduces and the resume shortens. But as a fresher, what specialization do you have? To make yourself marketable, you need to talk about yourself. All the students in your class would be making 1 page resume, and when you make 2 or 3 page resume and you apply to the same company where all your friends are applying, do you think you will not get shortlisted? You would be standing out from everyone because your resume has projects, skills, non-technical skills, skills that are not even relevant to your field. And would you hire someone who is only having biomedical skills, or you think hiring someone who can also manage, let's say, graphic designing or video editing or sales at some time would be more preferable? Always, right? Always you would want someone with more options. And that's exactly what happened with me when I was doing my first internship in ICAT Air Ambulance Services. I used to do graphic designing, video editing, equipment, inventory management, medical equipment management. I used to do marketing. I used to go visit hospitals, talk to doctors. I used to do all these things. And if you ask me what my job role was, I was just an intern. And I did so many things. I learned so many things. Why I was able to get that internship is because in the first place in college, I learned what is graphic designing. I did some internships here and there. I learned how to take calls. I learned how to edit videos. I started my YouTube channel back in COVID times, and I used to post daily blogs. Why? Because my English was so bad and I wanted to improve it. And I started a YouTube channel. People trolled me for that, but I think right now I'm in a good stage in life wherein I'm talking to you all, right? I'm working for a US company. I grew a lot. Why? Because I started that YouTube channel. Why? Because I wanted to improve myself. Why? Because, okay, again, like when I started that YouTube, my English was shit. People used to laugh. My friends used to make fun of me. But then it felt bad at that point of time. But then now I look back at those decisions that I made in my life. I'm really happy that I made those decisions, right? So make sense why your resume should be more than one page and why should not be more than one page? Does it make sense? Do you think that's actually making sense? So next time when your teacher asks, or the professor or the mentor would tell you your resume should not be more than one page, open your mouth and ask why it should not be more than one page. And probably the answer you're going to get is that companies will reject it. No, they don't. And you know why I'm so confident? I'll just show you something. Can you see my LinkedIn? Can you see my jobs? So these are the jobs I have applied, okay? Now let's see from the beginning. Let's see from here. The best part about having the resume that I made was that 10 companies I am applying, I would get response from 5 to 6 companies, which is out of 100%, 60 to 70% shortlist rate. So Trade Pass Insight Sales Specialist 1 year ago, resume downloaded. Business Development Representative, Tandem Loop Technologies, resume downloaded. Sales Development Representative, OMind, resume downloaded. Business Development Associate, application viewed. Sales Specialist, Innovation India, application viewed. Let's go back. Let's go more back. Can you see, like, when you are having these kind of resume, your resume gets downloaded, or at least your resume would get viewed by the HR or the right person. So yeah, I think that's how you should also make your resumes, and that's why I am asking you guys, please, please, please do as many things as possible if you are in college. Cool, makes sense. Are we done with the resume and third year of college? Any questions for me? Guys, I will just take a short break. I will come to the main screen. Appa, tired baba. Guys, by the way, how is this cute ducklet? Can you see? Guys, if you guys are not interactive, we will end the live here. But if you guys can chat, it would be really great. Any questions apart from first year, second year, third year of college, anything? Do you find this live helpful? 93% people says yes, and 7% people say no. Oh my God. I wonder who said no, man. And tell me guys, one thing honestly, I see the average view duration as 10 minutes 30 seconds, which means every person who joined this live was on this live listening to me for 10 minutes. I don't know who is watching from the beginning. I think it's Bhuvaneshwari, Arya, Ravi. I have question for you guys. When was the last time you were listening to someone like this for so long and not get bored? You think I should be a teacher? You think I should be like leaving my job and getting into full-time coaching and teaching? I was considering that, but I don't know, never felt confident. Also guys, do you think I would make a Google Meet room? Anyone would like to join and have a word with me? If yes, we can absolutely do that. Open to anything, but then just be more active on chat, because I really need some messages out there so that I can speak, or else I'll get bored. You are the best. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Would be good at both, I guess. You would be good at both, I guess. You wanna come on a Google Meet? Shall I send you? Okay, I'll just send the Google Meet link on the chat. Anyone who wants can join the Google Meet. Camera should be on. If cameras are off, I'm not sending the link. You guys can come on the live. I promised it is more interesting than my biosensors ma'am lecture. Bro, I'll teach you so well that you will enjoy learning. But for that, I also need to learn first. That's the only issue. So guys, the rule is, if you guys would come on the live, you have to keep your cameras on and you can talk about any problem that you have in your college. Cool. If that is fine, I will send the link. If not, let's continue with the live. Good night. Good night, bro. I will continue. If you are sleepy, you can go. Come back tomorrow, watch the live. It will be on the channel itself. So you can like continue and come back and watch it. Guys, we only have 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, the live would end itself, because I think at a time we can only go live for 3 hours. I don't know. Continue with the live. Cool. We will do next week. We would do a live where all of you can join and we all can chat and have a good time together. Aman Sharma says, I complete my biomedical graduation. Okay, I will complete my biomedical graduation next year. How I go abroad for job? Please make a video and guide me. Good question. But what I would suggest you to do is, immediately after finishing your college, getting a job outside India is not easy. It is going to be tough. It would be a little easy if you have a known relative or a friend working outside who can refer you in their own company. If not, it is very important for you to at least work for a year, right? Do really good performance in the company so that you can go out maybe. And UAE, the best place to go for biomedical jobs as a fresher with 1 to 2 years of experience would be Dubai, or I would say Dubai is basically the hub, but you can also explore options like Kuwait, Qatar, and you can reach out to these people. There are a lot of biomedical engineers from India who are working in these countries. Connect with them on LinkedIn, send your resume after 1 year of work, and then basically they would help you to refer you and maybe you can proceed like that. So that's how I would suggest you to go ahead. But yes, I will make a detailed video on this so that you can get more clarity on this. My God, coming back. Gulfa, yes sir. Cool guys, so third year is done. Now we are left with final year. And I think I have also covered how to make yourself marketable and unique from others, because if you do this, you would be like a unique person in your batch who is like way more ahead of other people. We discussed a lot. We discussed the first year roadmap, how to manage time, current stage, expected stage, second year of college, projects, what kind of projects, third year of college, and if you don't follow first year and second year roadmap, what would happen in third year and fourth year. And we understood what kind of resume you should have, and then we understood some brownie points for you to understand what kind of friends you should make in college, how it can help you grow as a person, how it can help you grow professionally, and things like that. Now, final year, then we'll end the live probably, if you guys are wanting to go and sleep. And if you do this, I'm telling you, third year itself, your life would be sorted. A good company, if you're getting an internship, they would offer you a pre-placement offer as well, PPO as well. That's what happened with me. The company where I was interning, they hired me as a full-time employee when I was in third year, and they waited for me to get graduated, and as soon as I got graduated, they gave me the job offer. So, coming to fourth year of college, first thing, do an internship outside of India. Don't freak out. Why? Because there is a club which helps with foreign exchange programs. If not that, reach out to LinkedIn, again, really good for this. Reach out to professors from other universities and seek for internship. I want to go robotic, surgical, and AI side. Any suggestions? What can I do as a second year student? That's what I told you. If you know your interest is in robotic surgery or surgical robots, do research about surgical robots first. Understand how many different kinds of medical robots are there. Invasive ones, non-invasive ones. When you do research, you will understand more about it. Once you understand what kind of equipments are there, first thing you do is you understand the working of robots, medical robots, right? What are the common feature that all the medical robots have in common, right? Once you understand what is common in everything, check and understand whether you can learn that skill or learn that or improvise your knowledge on that specific domain, right? This is just studying, okay, just understanding. At the same time, go to Google and just search top 10 medical robots. It will give you 10 names. Go through each of the equipment in detail. And the best way to do that is, let's say if you are seeing a product from Stryker, go to Stryker's website, go to product section, find the equipment that you saw in the blog and download the manual. Once you download the manual, if you don't download the manual also, you will see the main features of that medical robot in the website. Cool. Once you see that, copy it, paste it. So basically you are learning, you are enhancing your knowledge in robotic surgery. Cool. Simultaneously, you want to learn a skill, learn AI. Where do you learn AI from? Sai is there. He puts videos on ML and AI. Focus on his AI videos. He has made a AI roadmap as well. Start doing that every day, 1 hour. So that first year and second year, you're already late, because as I said, right now also you have to start and you have to be consistent with it. So that third year and final year, you have knowledge in robotic surgery, you have knowledge in AI side, your computer science friends can build you a project or help you, guide you in the project that you want to build. Now, when you do research about different kind of robots, you would understand what can you build or what can you make, something new, and that can be a final year project. Make sense? I think that's what I can tell right now. And if you want to have a more detailed discussion, please feel free to go to my LinkedIn profile, schedule a call with me. We will sit and talk for 30 minutes, absolutely free. Pratik Trivedi, how can a fourth year guy prepare for placement or job from scratch. That's a living example right there, what I was telling you. What do you think right now, Pratik? Out of 10, how much would you rate yourself when it comes to skills, when it comes to knowledge about the industry and things like that? And I have a solution for you. How much would you rate yourself? Quickly. 6.5? Cool, good enough, not bad. So what you need to do is watch this YouTube video that I have made. It is basically for people like you. It's a 12-week biomedical engineering roadmap to land your dream job. It also has the resources as to what to study, where to study, which platform to study from. But instead of 1 hour, you would have to dedicate at least 2.5 to 3 hours every day so that you can finish that in 12 weeks. So if you feel that you have spent a lot of time chilling with friends and doing things like that, then right now it's time for you to buckle up and spend as much time as you can studying and learning so that you can be good enough to get placed. Cool? Can I carry on? So fourth year, you have to do an internship. Either you do it outside the country, how to do it? Through ISTA, or by directly reaching out to the professors from the universities outside of India. And why I am telling that confidently is because you have a really good resume which others do not have, right? So you do not have to shy from the fact that if you will send your resume, they will just reject or they will not even respond. That is the case if you don't have anything to talk about your resume. But if you have a lot to talk about your resume, just like we are discussing right now, you would get a response. You send 50 emails to 50 professors, one professor or two professor would respond back to you. I can vouch for that. But the whole point is, are you applying to, or are you reaching out to 50 professors? So that's one thing. Do a kick-ass final year project. If you follow what I said, you would already know what you have to build. You do not have to run behind professors asking what project I should make. You don't have to go outside, pay someone and get a project that someone has built and you're just submitting it. No. Then give as many interviews as possible. You already would be confident to give interviews. Do you know how? Why am I saying that when you are in final year of college, you will be confident enough to give interviews? Why am I saying that? Because in like the previous 3 years, when you are doing this, non-technical internships, there are interviews that you are going to attend, right? When you attend those interviews, initially you would make mistakes. They would tell you to introduce yourself and you will be like, my name is so and so, I am currently in this year, this college. If you ask me, that's not how I would introduce myself. If someone asks tell me about yourself, I would say, hi, my name is Sijin Thomas, I'm a biomedical engineer and currently I'm working with so and so company. Apart from that, I have a YouTube channel. I am open to exploring new things and new opportunities. I'm open to learning. I'm adaptive. I'm not mentioning like anything that it seems like by-hearted, right? That happens when you give more and more interviews. If you are not giving interviews, final year when you sit for interviews, you will stammer, you will blabber, you will not be able to process and articulate things. You would be confused. You would be scared. To avoid all this, again, follow the blueprint that I'm giving you. Give as many internship interviews as possible in first year, second year and third year also. Bhuvneshwari, I believe you have done an internship recently with a company. If you had an interview, I want you to put it on the chat and tell me how did it go for you? Were you confident, not confident, and what you learned from that? If you are still there, I think that would help a lot of students out there on the chat. So that's why I'm saying give as many interviews as possible in the final year. Now you would say how I will give as many interviews as possible. Companies are only not coming. Exactly why I'm saying that is where LinkedIn would come into picture. Use LinkedIn as Instagram. Spend time reaching to industry folks. Follow medical companies. Post every day. What do you mean by that is starting from first year, anything that you study, do, achieve, learn should be posted on LinkedIn. The biggest problem students have using LinkedIn is that I don't know what I need to post on LinkedIn. You can post anything and everything. Today, let's say you decide that I'm going to learn graphic designing, and you actually start learning graphic designing. First day you listen to a lecture, you made notes, take photo of the notes, convert it into a digital format, post it on your LinkedIn. Day 1 of me learning graphic designing as a biomedical engineer, post it. Day 2, whatever you studied, convert it, post it. Day 3, convert it, post it. What is happening? You are being consistent. Your LinkedIn profile will start growing. You will get more engagement. You will get more profile views. HRs will start seeing you. And when you do this for 4 years, by the time you are in 4th year, you would have such a good LinkedIn profile. Maybe like HRs would reach out to you and like, we have an opportunity in the company. Are you open to discussion? That will only happen if your LinkedIn is strong. If your LinkedIn is not strong, you will never expect a call. You will never get a call. You attended a workshop, take photos from the workshop, post it on LinkedIn and give like a short description. Hey LinkedIn, I attended this workshop, and in the workshop, so and so was the resource person. Tag them on LinkedIn. If a college is hosting it, tag the college. Tag all your friends. You are networking. You are growing your LinkedIn account, your LinkedIn network, right? You will get more views. The person whom you tagged will come and see your profile and he will repost it. Now his followers would see your profile. Understanding how that chain goes, right? So it's all about you posting that first piece of content on LinkedIn and being consistent on it. I don't post every day. I post every 2 days, but I try to post something. And initially when you will post, you will see 0 likes, 0 comments, 1 like, 2 like. I started my LinkedIn when I was in first year of college. Before joining college only I had LinkedIn, but I never used it. But from first year I started posting certification, pro certificates. That used to get 1 like, 2 like, 3 like. But now like I see my LinkedIn, I get so many like reactions and engagement. So this was the latest LinkedIn post that I did. Can you see? It has 81 reactions, 24 comments and 1 repost. And it has 3000 impressions. When you will start posting on LinkedIn, you will have 6 impressions, 7 impressions, 10 impressions. When you are consistent in posting, it will grow. It will start growing eventually. Makes sense? So post every single day. That is like mandatory for you. Cool. What else? In LinkedIn, that's all you have to do to grow your LinkedIn profile. So that's about final year, guys. I was not having an interview. Okay. And one thing, very important thing. never ever pay to get an internship. Stay away from scams and companies that are taking money from you and giving you an internship. That's not an internship. That's called a paid training. It is not an internship. If you go to Google, what is an internship? And let me just can you see what is an internship? Oh, I think you guys cannot see. 1 second. Can you see what an internship is? An internship is a short-term work experience offered by organizations to individuals, often students, for the purpose of gaining practical skills and knowledge in a specific field. Cool. What is the purpose? The purpose is basically for you to get industrial exposure. Duration can be months and weeks. What kind of work you do? What is the benefit? Skill development, career exploration, networking, and future employment. And can you show me one place, types of internship, where it is telling you, okay, paid internship, offer a salary or stipend for the work performed, which means you are getting paid for the work that you are doing. Cool. So you are doing work for the company or the organization and they are paying you. What is an unpaid internship? They do not give you any financial compensation, but they provide you with the valuable experience and letter of recommendation or letter of completion in the end. Then there is part-time internship and full-time internship. But show me where it is saying that there are organizations who take money from students and provide them internship. Let me just try searching. See, can you see the difference? Payment. Training is often paid while internships may be paid or unpaid. Cool. That's one biggest lesson I'm giving you. There are a lot of companies charging 30,000, 40,000 to students and they are saying we will help you with 100% job offering. Then why did you join college? Why did you spend 7 lakh of rupees? You could have just directly gone to that training institute, did like a 30 days training, paid 30,000 rupees and got a job. And all these companies who are giving you jobs, they would give you service engineer or field engineer jobs, which will pay you 15, 20, 25, 30K. You have to travel a lot and things like that. And that you can get without anyone's help also, right? So always remember this. Always remember this, that never pay to get an internship. These companies, they are making money out of you. They are fooling you. They are trying to take the advantage of your insecurity that you are scared that you will not get a job. And guys, always remember, it's not your money, it's your parents' money. They're working hard, 30,000, 40,000 after investing for your college, after paying your college fees, again you're expecting them to pay 30, 40,000 rupees so that you can get a job. Question, what did you do in 4 years of college if you are wanting to or needing to go for a training program like this? And you know what they teach you? They just teach, I told you, right, learn about critical care equipments, what are the common errors. That's the same thing they'll teach you. So what you have studied in first year of college, because you didn't study it, you're paying 30, 40,000 rupees to a training institute to teach you this. So I don't see that makes any sense. So Your call, but never pay for internships. So that's about it, guys. I think I've covered pretty much everything. And you know what I want you to do? If you're still watching the live, take a screenshot and post it on LinkedIn and tag me. I will repost it. And if you do that, I'm pretty sure you will get good engagement. You will get some connections coming your way on LinkedIn. And if you're taking a screenshot, just mention in your own words whether this live was helpful, if it was not helpful, if it was helpful, what did you learn, what was something that is really different from college. Put it on ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to draft it into a professional LinkedIn post. Put the picture, paste the content that Gemini is giving you or ChatGPT is giving you, tag me, and then post it. I know like a lot of you would feel lazy, but then if you take that effort, maybe like in return you will get some good LinkedIn connections and some more visibility of your LinkedIn profile. So if you want, you can do it. If you don't want, that's absolutely fine. So it's 2.5 hours. I'm yapping and yapping and yapping. And I think that's about it. I think I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to cover. It's just that I couldn't give you the practical, hands-on. Cool, guys. Any questions or anything that you want to say? We will. That means a lot. If you will, then if you tag me, it would mean a lot to me as well, because I would feel that this session was actually helpful. Whatever I told you made a lot of sense to you, and that's why you're posting it. So that's like the first baby step that you're taking to improve yourself. And before you go to bed today, take a diary, take a notebook, write what you have to do tomorrow, and then go to bed. Cool. If you guys do that, I would be really happy. Guys, anything else you guys want to ask? Cool. Okay. What else, guys? If anything else, I can spend like few more minutes and then I will also go have my dinner, make a LinkedIn post for today's live, post it on LinkedIn, and then sleep off, maybe meditate and sleep off. So apart from this, how's life, guys? How many of you are dating? Yes, we definitely will. Thank you. Live was really helpful. I'm really glad that you found it helpful, and I'm grateful to have you guys in my life. I am I'm like going through a lot of things right now. A lot of things are happening at like unexpected things are happening, and I think today's live was really helpful for me because I interacted with you guys. We need to see daily updates on biomedical field. What do you guys think? Do you guys want me to, every day morning I can do this. Every day morning when I get up, I make a video on the healthcare updates. It will not be like a professional video. It's more like coffee with biomedical updates. So we have a coffee every day morning when you get up. You can also maybe hop in. I can do live or I can do recorded video. I will decide on that. But what do you guys think? We can do like a daily biomedical news video while I have coffee in the morning, so that it's like 6-7 minute video wherein we go to the LinkedIn page and I'll tell you what all things are happening in the industry. If you want, I can do that. Absolutely, I can do that. Yes. I need to be consistent. So, guys, like I was saying, right? I am going through a lot of things. From past few months, I am not focusing on myself. I just found your channel today and thanks a lot for the live, man. It really helped me a lot. I'm really grateful to you for that, for saying that. If you can, share this channel with your batchmates and tell them, that there's like like a cool biomed bro who is helping us out, and just share it with your friends, man. So, yeah, I was saying that I wasn't posting videos for quite some time now. A lot of reasons for that. I told you guys work on body, mind, and career or the side hustle. Currently, I am in a stage in life where I'm not doing anything for my body. I'm not working out. I'm not exercising. I am. I'm not doing anything basically. I am whole day in my bed, doom scrolling. This is like doom scrolling is like pretty recent. It was happening till I think last month beginning, but then I had like few friends who came into my life, and then things. I started feeling better, and then eventually things were getting better, but then again it's pretty messed up. So today's live, like I wanted to share it with you guys so that tomorrow I can also do the same, and maybe I will also take that baby step to get back in track. I want to grow this channel to 10K by like in like next 3 months, I would say. So I want to grow this channel to 10K, and I want to do a lot of things. I want to have a side hustle. I want to convert this into a biomedical application where everything can be found free of cost. And I don't know, I have a lot of dreams, I have a lot of things that I want to do, but then I'm not able to do anything. I had a lot of friends, lost all of them. Now I'm at a stage in life where I feel like I don't need anyone or I don't deserve anyone. And I think this is something I should share with you all, because back in 2023 when I started this channel, I had 0 subscribers. And now through this YouTube channel, I have found such cute brothers and sisters who check up on me, who ask me if I'm fine or not. That is like something I like. I'll always be grateful for that. And I think that's why if I'm not feeling well, if I'm sad, if something is up with me, you guys should know it. I think I do a pretty good job in covering it up, but then shit is like going on. Financial issues, mental issues, relationship, situationship. Like I haven't dated for a long time now, but then yeah, I was in a situationship, and I lost a lot of friends, and my mental health is fucked. I feel that I'm suffering with functional depression because I'm doing my office work, and the other time, the whole day, I don't feel like eating. I don't feel like talking to anyone anymore. And I don't know, life is just pretty fucked. And guys, all this I'm telling you is because, see, I may have a good job, I may have a good job, I am like pretty stable in life, but then always remember that friends mean a lot. Friends are hard to make but very easy to lose. So always be grateful for the friends you have and make right friends. It's very important for you. And you would have a lot of difficult time with your family members. Maybe you don't like sharing things with them. If you are in that situation, trust me when I say this, when no one is around, your parents only would be there for you. They worry for you, they love you unconditionally. Even if you don't love them back, or even if you don't show how much you love them, they love you back. They pray for you, they always root for your success. So when you have someone like that in your life, don't take a path that would hurt them, right? That's what I want to tell you, because you are in college. As I said, you will have all the freedom that you always wanted. You will get into a relationship, you will go out with friends, you will party, you will drink, you will smoke. But ultimately remember that there are two people who really love you and care for you, right? So this is like, and I'm like really happy that you guys invested so much time today sitting here listening to me and learning from me. But it will not be of any use if you guys don't stick or change your life from tomorrow. So, like past 2 days, right? I was like, okay, everything is down, everything is fucked. Maybe you are also in like the fucked up stage in your life. But then, because of these sad moments, we enjoy the happy moments that are coming in, right? So, from tomorrow, you and me together, we will improve ourselves. So, every day, today, before I go to bed, I will post what I am going to do tomorrow. If you are consistent, you also do the same. And we will keep a streak. Okay? The moment anyone stops posting, you have to start from zero. Do you think that's a good thing we can do? We will use that group. We'll use the group for this. So maybe that 12th guy, Nishita, if you guys are up, tonight before you sleep, make a LinkedIn post, take a piece of paper, write what you have to do tomorrow. I will also write what I have to do tomorrow, and we'll stick to it. Derek, you're in? Sounds good. Even if one person is in, I'm in. Last week also I said the same thing, but then like I said, I'm going through a lot of shit. And I think it's high time that, I start doing things and we just grow together. Guys, if before you guys leave, any fun questions to ask, anything that you would want to ask me, anything, okay, anything. Nothing related to LinkedIn, nothing related to biomedical. If you want any suggestion, how many of you are dating? Tell me that. I am surely in. Sounds good. And before I leave, I will leave you with a quote. I will leave you with a quote which, like all this time, right, when I was feeling low, I was just thinking about these two quotes which I will share with you. The first one, it says, if in the end everything will be fine. It's deep, okay? In the end, everything will be fine. If nothing is fine now, then it's not the end. Cool? Not dating currently. That means you were dating in the past and then you broke up, and now maybe you are also going through that phase where you want to focus on yourself, prove yourself. आपको आपका ex याद आता है क्या? Absolutely, bro. I fell in love twice. First when I was in college, second recently, and I always think of them. Every day I think of them. I wish good for them. I don't hate them at all. Even like I dated for 4 years in my first relationship. 4 years including the situationship towards the end. After breakup we were speaking, not speaking, it was like that. But then I think those 4 years with her made me who I am today. She taught me English, she taught me maths. I suck at maths. And she made me more confident, I would say. And I'm always grateful for that. So I am not one of those person who would talk shit about their exes or relationships. I always remember them with good moments that I have. And yeah, I think it's just an experience. Everyone goes through breakup, everyone goes through the low phase in life. But yeah, I do think of her. I do remember them in my prayers. And yeah. What your view about long distance relationship? I think I broke up because I was in a long distance relationship. I didn't break up. Like the other half broke up, and I think distance was a huge factor. But then, bro, I would say, so that's the second quote to answer your question. If it is meant for you, it will come back to you. Just let it go. If you feel that distance is spoiling things, let it get spoiled. If you think that it is leading to a breakup, okay, let that breakup happen. Because if you keep holding it, it's not like it's not meant for you. You just let it go. Break up, okay, break up. Let her move on, you move on. It's not easy, but then move on. Thinking with the fact that if it has to come back, it will come back. And the day you start realizing this, you would be happy in life. You would always be happy about the time you have spent with people. So, long distance, if it's breaking, let it break. Because you have to let it go. Good questions. I enjoy these questions. Coffee with biomedical news. That's interesting. Not biomedical news, but yeah. Coffee with biobites. Something like that. Derek. Hi, Derek. I'm Shirley and I want to help. Please let me know what help you want. Man, it's relatable. So relatable. I think most of the time what happens is when someone ditches you or when you break up, or immediately what happens is you become so sad that you stop doing things that you are doing every day. You start hating the whole concept of love. You start hating the other person. You start hating girls in general or boys in general. But then I think that's not how you should look at things, because one thing that I have realized is that when you love, it's good, right? And sometimes you have fights. Eventually, love breaks you, love shatters you. Initially, love feels really good, it makes you feel alive. But then, love kills you, love shatters you, love hurts you. But then, most of the times, after this phase, we stop looking for love, right? But what I'm telling you to do is, after that, love comes again, love heals again. All you need to do is that work on yourself and wait for that love to come to you. But if you close all the doors and you are cribbing about your ex, then it will never come to you. So love comes, love heals, love makes you feel alive, love hurts, love shatters, but then hope arrives and love comes again. So have that perspective, bro. And yeah, just let it go, bro. Let it go freely. If it has to come back, it will come back. And then it will never leave you. By the way, I'm planning to learn ukulele. And then maybe in one of the lives, I will sing a song for you all. You need to find yours too. I think I don't need to find, it will come to me. I just need to focus on doing the right thing, doing the good thing. And always remember, always do good and good will come back to you. If you do bad to people, if you like conspire against people, if you are doing negative, if you're wishing negative for someone, it will come back to you. So always make sure that you are doing good everyone's life. You are a positive ray of hope. You're spreading positivity around them. And if you have this mindset, then I think nothing bad would happen. And if bad happens, then remember, if things are in the bad situation, it's not the end, because in the end everything will be fine. Now I am thinking I am more innocent than Bengaluru, some girls. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Right now, you shouldn't be in a state to think whether you are innocent or girls are not innocent. Yeah, the time is pretty fucked. People are looking for hookups, one night stands, friends with benefits. You take your stand. Protect your aura, protect yourself, keep yourself clean, and wait for the right person to come, and then you share those moments together. So don't worry about all these things. Right now, your main job is to make money and get a job. I am what I am because of my past. Yeah, bro, absolutely. I think if that breakup wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have come to Bangalore in the first place. I would have been in my comfort zone. I wouldn't have want to get that job so that I can be stable and maybe, um, ask for her, because in my mind is like, I'm going to marry her, I'm going to date her. And then I think it was all because I wanted to be a stable person to provide, and that's why I came to Bangalore. And then she broke up, and then here I am. I did a lot. I was depressed for 2 months, and then I had therapies, mental therapies going on. Shit was that dark for me. And then took me like good time to heal. 3 years I was single. After that, so yeah, we'll talk about this when we hit 5K. Yeah. We are 3K now, 2 more K to go, and then in one live, we will just talk about relationships. But till then, let's just study, let's just grow, let's just do things and be stable. Enna naattikku vara. Enna naattilekku vara. Bro, I don't know. I don't like going to. It's not like I don't like, it's just that, as I said, a lot of shit is going on. I don't feel like going home. I don't feel like going anywhere. I just want to be in this room and then, work and work and work. And then maybe once I'm stable, then fucking go everywhere. Derek, dude, I need marketing guys for my company. I am there, da. I will do cold calls for you. I will give you clients, but you need to give me the contacts. I cannot sit and generate contacts for you. But yes, if anyone, just put it on the WhatsApp group. If anyone is interested to work, make use of that group. And yeah, make the best use of it, man. Bro, you know ACS College of Engineering in Bangalore? Yes, I know. I've heard about it, but I've never been to the university, bro. But yes, I know ACS College of Engineering. And guys, whoever is in Bangalore, feel free to come to my place, meet me. I think Shlok, I don't know if you saw him on the chat. Shlok had come all the way from Chennai. He spent a day with me and he went back. And we had a great time. So, if you guys want to meet me, stay with me, feel free to come. You always have a place in Bangalore. Derek, what I would suggest is we can get on a call tomorrow, Google Meet. I will text you when I'm free. And you will see that on my to-do list today. So don't worry, I will talk to you. I am in ACS Biomedical Engineering. That's good, bro. That's good to know. Derek, but you are best in this job. Sales, yes, I love sales. I can sell anything and everything. Guys, now you tell me, if I launch a course now at 299 rupees, would you guys enroll? And I will be teaching. I'll be teaching live. And I'm giving 20% to calling guys. Sure, we'll discuss it tomorrow, Derek, for sure. Decode Studio, by the way, I remember. What else, guys? What else, guys? I'm just sitting. Of course, we will enroll. Why? I will never launch a course that you guys cannot afford. The last workshop that I did was for 7 days, biomedical workshop, and I think 17 people had joined in. Bhuvaneshwari was one among them, if I'm not wrong. No, Bhuvaneshwari wasn't there. Shlok is one. Shlok also didn't join. Sorry. So there are a lot of people who took part in the workshop. First year students mostly, and majority of them are doing internship right now when their first year is about to end. So that's the only workshop I did which was paid. The whole point is not to make money but to help people. And tomorrow when you will grow, you will pray for me. That's more than enough. Also, guys, if you guys want to work with me, contribute to this channel, make content or video for this channel, please feel free to reach out. For me, doing everything alone is pretty difficult. Would you like to say something about Decode Studio? I will steal your clip and post it on my page. Okay, let's do it, Rhea. Decode Studio. Derek, do you have a website? Derek, if you have a website, put the link on the chat, or the Instagram page. Put the link on the chat. I will just go through your website and maybe give you some feedback as well. At the same time, I wanted to ask if you are following Iman Ghazi for SMMA. I think like that's what you're doing. If yes, then absolutely great. Proud of you. Stick to that guy. Guys, like yeah, for the boys, okay. I'm telling you, some YouTubers. Make sure that you are subscribing to these YouTubers. Do you guys want it? First is Hamza Ahmed. Second is Luke Belmer. Andrew Huberman. Ali Abdul. Cool. Okay, let me just check Derek's. So, by the way, guys, if you guys don't know Derek, he is just finishing his 12th standard. Nathan too. That's new for me. I will check him out right now. Who is Nathan? That I don't know. So yeah, I was telling about Derek. He finished his 12th standard, and right now he has started his own agency, which is called Decode Studio, and he's doing great work. He's putting in a lot of efforts, and so yeah, just learn from him, I would say. At a young age, he's doing something. He is having four guys working under him. He is having clients, and I think you guys should learn a lot from him. If you want to work with him, please feel free to reach out to him. And yeah, he has a agency called Decode Studio, and they basically develop web designs and websites, and building brands one website at a time. So basically they're helping new businesses grow, new brands grow, and they are giving free consultation. If you have any idea with respect to what kind of website you want or anything of that sort, then you can always get a free consultation from them. They are based out of Tirunelveli and Washim, so Tamil Nadu and Mumbai. So if at all you guys want to check his page and work, make sure the Instagram page is there, and yeah, you will get more. Also, if you guys are watching this video and reaching out to him, then he will also give you some discount. So yeah. I hope Derek, like you get some clients. Any other questions? I think 11 people are there still on the live. If you have any questions apart from studies and academics, feel free to drop in. It's 11:47. We are live for 3 hours now. Damn. Guys, always you can follow me on Instagram as well. But before stalking you, I would not accept your request, yo. You better have some good content on your profile, and I'll follow you back and I'll accept your follow request. What else, guys? We have 135 views for today's live and 11 likes. So guys, if you can like, please. The description should have my LinkedIn, Sai's LinkedIn, and our Instagram as well. But yeah, I will keep deactivating my Insta now and then, as I said, because I was going through a lot of things. So yeah, some website for daily updates in biomedical engineering. LinkedIn, I told you, just follow that person that I had sent link. It is on the chat. Just follow her. And don't worry, maybe from next week I will only start posting content every day. So you don't have to worry about getting information from biomedical field. I'll got you covered. Did you change your setup? I didn't change my setup. I actually am in the same place. I just shifted the systems. So that's my bed. That's the cupboard and that's the room. That's how a small cute room I have. Like MedTech Dive. I will make a video on websites. It's just that I'm tired right now to cover everything. I didn't have my dinner, so I need to eat also. What do you guys have for dinner? I'm having mushroom rice and dal from afternoon. So basically, lunch for dinner. Too organized. I have minor OCD, not major, but yeah. I like arranging things, I like cleaning things, organizing things. After this live, so many people are leaving the group, man. I don't know, two people left the group. Ghee rice. Man, that sounds good. I don't know, for some reason. Oh my, you guys are having a blast here. Ghee rice. Then there is chicken. Cool, guys. In that case, I would see you all next week and then we will carry forward the conversation. Yeah. I will just play a good music for you all. Listen to that music and then go have a good sleep. Do you guys want to listen to a song that I really love? I recently heard this song. If you want, I'll play it for you all. I'll see you all. Bye bye. Thanks for staying on the live and take care. And before I sleep today, I will send the to do list for tomorrow. Whoever promised me, you better send. Okay? I'll see you all in the next live. Thanks for joining in, guys. Have a great sleep and kill the upcoming week. And I'll see you on the next. Bye bye. Good night. I love you all a lot. And take care and be safe. Yeah. Upcoming week. And I'll see you on the next. Bye bye. Good night. I love you all a lot. And take care.